What's up, YouTube world? This is the Kid DC Wrestling here to bring you all your preview and predictions of WWE NXT Heatwave. Now, looking at this is actually the first time since 2000, which actually the Heatwave will be produced under the WWE banner for the first time because Heatwave was actually ECW's pay per view. And like I said previously, the last Heatwave pay per view which again was held by ECW, was back in 2000. So they're bringing it back again, kind of like how they did, Halloween Havoc and, Great American Bash. They're bringing back Heat Wave, making it another NXT TV special. And looking at this card, even though there's 5 matches here, all in all, I think this should be a really, really good show. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it, man. Let's start with the single matches, man. First, we got a grudge match here. Two former best friends, two girls who loved each other, and now they absolutely despise one another. You got Cora Jade, you got Roxanne Perez. Man, some I don't know. Like I know a lot of you are probably gonna say, "Oh, Roxanne's gonna get the win. Roxanne's gonna get a revenge." But I feel like this will not be the last time that Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez face off. So with that being said, I actually think Cora is gonna be the one. I think Cora is gonna beat Roxanne and she's gonna get the win. Now Cora's gonna use heel tactics, of course, and that's how she's gonna beat Roxanne. No offense to Roxanne in any way, shape, or form. So we got another match, man, between Tony D'Angelo and Santos Escobar. This is a street fight, and the caveat at this: if Escobar wins, Legado del Fantasma is free from the D'Angelo family. But if Tony D'Angelo wins, then Escobar will be banned from NXT 2.0. Man, this should be a really good one here for this street fight. But I do think Tony D'Angelo is going to win. I do think that with Santos Escobar losing, kind of like Champa in a sense, then Escobar goes to the main roster. It really seems like Escobar is main roster bound, and I really won't be surprised. So definitely, I think Tony D'Angelo will be getting the win. It sucks for the rest of the Legado del Fantasma because not only they gotta stick in NXT and they can't go to the main roster, but they're with the D'Angelo family. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. All right, now we get to the championship matches. First, we got the NXT Women's Championship on the line. We got Mandy Rhodes taking on Zoe Stark. And I don't know why, man, but a part of me feels like Zoe Stark could actually be the one to beat Mandy, even though I personally don't really think that's the case. But at this point, Toxic Attraction they're another group that's pretty much main roster bound. And Toxic Attraction, who really should have been in that women's tournament in the first place, along with, they're kind of just sitting there waiting for Mandy to lose her title so they can go to the main roster. So I'm just going to shock a lot of people, but I do think Zoe Stark wins. But I don't think Zoe's going to have a long reign as champion. Like, she's not going to have a year-long reign like Mandy, but I think Zoe's going to become the new champion, man. Something tells me. All right, next we got the NXT North American Championship on the line. We got Carmelo Hayes taking on Giovanni Vinci. This should be a really good one here. Definitely a match that could probably steal the show. But in a sense, I don't think the A champion is going to retain the title. I do think Giovanni Vinci is going to win the NXT North American title. And then that is probably going to lead to, as we get into our main event, Braun Breaker and JD Mcduffin for the NXT Championship. I do believe Braun Breaker will retain the title. No offense to JD, but like Braun, I think he needs to retain the title because what you do here, if Carmelo Hayes is not the North American champion, you could put him in a position where he fights Braun Breaker and he is the one who beats Braun Breaker, thus sending Breaker up to the main roster most definitely because, obviously WWE is very high on this dude. And Vinci will be the perfect dude to take that North American Championship from Carmelo Hayes. I don't know what Solo Sikoa and Cameron Grimes are going to do, but they'll figure it out their way to that title. But I think that's what's going to happen. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my preview and predictions for NXT Heatwave. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.